Hello. Finger flutters, finger flutters. Can you hear those finger flutters? Or you just hear me talking? Okay, anyways, to the video flow while I ramble about Puyo Tetris 2. Okay, enjoy. Let the flow begin. I hope you enjoy this relaxing video. Let me know if there's anything I can improve. I guess you have to watch the video to know that. I need to get in my groove a bit, so don't mind me just yapping away. Don't click away, don't click away, don't click away, don't click away, don't click away. Alright, so orange has to go this way, but it has to go around? Is this right? There's no way that's right. I need to figure out where orange goes, but blue would never have to go like that. So, decisions. If orange does go around, could be like that. But then, oh, I see, cyan has to be, okay, reset. I'll eventually start rambling about something once I get into my flow groove, if you will. I'm not in the groove yet, so I must get into it. I must get into the flow groove at all costs, at all costs, at all costs. Flow, 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 flow. Do you understand me? Maybe I'll just sing the entire video. Singing entire single video. The picture is starting to become clear to me. Yes. I can see it. It's coming. Horror-y. Shout out to Puyo Puyo Tetris 2 on the Nintendo Switch. It's such an incredibly fun game. It combines Puyo Puyo, which you might know as being like Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine? Lean Mean Bean Machine, but Puyo Puyo was first as far as I understand things. It's look at my phone. Gotta make sure my phone isn't covering my face. My elbows are pressed into the desk, which hurts. Anyway, Puyo Puyo Tetris is super fun. I think I'll just describe what the game is in great detail for a while. See if that's entertaining to anyone whatsoever. Alright, I'm trying to figure this out first, though. It's order of business number 1. Huh. Let's see here. I'm gonna guess it's this. Bam, bam. That's right, back to Puyo Puyo Tetris 2. First one's also good, of course. You basically battle between Puyo Puyo and Tetris, and in the story mode, sometimes you're forced to be Puyo Puyo, sometimes you're forced to be Tetris. I find Puyo Puyo a lot harder, but I'm pretty good at Tetris, so the story mode really challenges you because you have to be good at both modes in order to succeed. So if you're bad, you lose. Simple as that, simple as that. Anyway, Tetris. You get a series of blocks, also known as tetraminos. You get the T piece, you get the L piece, you get the square, you get, or I guess the O piece, T, L, O, and then you get S, the S piece, and then S backwards. And in Puyo Puyo Tetris 2, there's a lot of super cute characters. Like a lot of characters. They even have Sonic in the game. Like when I say a lot of characters, they have a lot of characters. So yeah, you can play as Sonic. Play your Puyo or Tetris as Sonic. And in Tetris, your goal is to make lines with those squares. I think the grid is 11 squares wide. I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong on that. At least in Puyo Puyo Tetris 2, I think it might be less than regular Tetris. But you try to make lines with those squares. Tetrises give by far the most points and do the most damage to your opponent when you do damage. If it's Puyo Puyo mode, you send Puyos at their screen. if they're in Tetris mode, you basically fill blocks on their screen that they have to then clear. Huh. This screen is vexing me. Something about this feels off. I'm gonna reset. Whoop. Mic falling, mic falling, mic falling. Alert, mic falling, alert, mic falling. I'll focus on what I know. Stick to what you know. I know this, I know this. Green is gonna have to go around somewhere. But how? Maybe it's like maybe it's like this. Green goes all the way around. That's close to right, but it's not right. Reset. This level's tricky. Anyways, Puyo Puyo mode. You put down Puyo Puyos 2 at a time of various colors. I forget what all of the colors are, but the goal in Puyo Puyo mode, the magic goal, the $1 million goal. Aha, let's try this. Did I just try this? Yes, I just tried that, and it definitely wasn't the solution. This is tricky. This seems the most likely. Maybe the yellow then. Huh. Let's try this. Let's see if I'm... No, I'm not cooking. Undo that move. Let's try this. No, that's definitely not cooking whatsoever. Cooking failed, cooking failed, cooking failed. Maybe I wrap the green around. Then I wrap the red around. Whoops, I didn't mean to do the yellow. Red. Wrap the red around. Yellow. Orange. Pink. Blue. Nicely done, nicely done. A masterclass from yours truly, if I say so myself. Also, if you'd rather have me have my camera smaller and expand the grid on the left, let me know. I aim to please and I seek to improve, so all advice is welcome. And if someone gives me advice and I change my video to follow that advice, and then someone gives me opposite advice, I'll try that too. And we'll see whose advice. We'll see whose advice. We'll see whose vices went out. Who has got the best advice? I don't know. I'm thinking twice. Oh, my... Whoops. This keeps getting all turned. All twisted. All turned around. My elbows hurt so bad. And if I just had a more comfortable chair. Not chair, not table. Desk. Yes, that's the word I'm looking for. If I had a more comfortable desk, maybe I'll put some pillows down or something. Help my poor little elbows. That'd be good. Anyways, back to Puyo. Finally back to Puyo Puyo Tetris. Explaining what Puyo Puyo is. So Puyo Puyo... Wait, hold on a sec. Mission underway. Orange blocked. Mission failed. Alright, I'll undo. Undo, damn you. Okay, back to boy. Oh. Back to Puyo Puyo Tetris 2. At long last. Okay, well that's not gonna work, so I clearly have to do this. Back to Puyo Puyo Tetris 2. The Puyo Puyos, not the Puyo Puyos. The Puyos, you get 2 of them at a time. Sometimes they're the same color, sometimes they're different. It's random. And the goal is to create chains of 4 of the same color Puyos. And then once you complete those chains, those Puyos that fall go down and the entire stack of Puyos falls. Yeah, so your goal in Puyo mode is a bit different than in regular modes. The goal in Puyo mode is really complicated because you are supposed to. Hold on, let's see if I'm cooking here. I'm gonna cook and then say, okay, back to Puyo mode. The goal is to create chains of Puyo, so you want to have like stacks of 3 at a time with one on a color that's not that stack, so that when you clear certain rows of colors, it drops the Puyo that's not on the stack of 3 that's the same color to the stack of 3, and then once you drop it to the stack of 3, it bursts, and then you get combos, and you want to combo a ton of those chains, and once you do that, you deal absolutely mega massive damage to your opponent, like massive. So Puyo Puyo's actually, well, whoops, this is not right. The Puyo Puyo mode is really OP. Like, the fastest Tetris players are fast beyond belief, though. So the Puyo Puyo mode, this is really throwing me for a loop here. The Puyo Puyo mode is, this looks so right. The Puyo Puyo mode, yes, this is right. Whoops, I just messed that up. All right, redo. The Puyo Puyo mode is better for beginners because you don't really need to create many chains of Puyos to send a huge stack over to your opponent. Okay, here we go. There we go. You don't need many Puyos to send a huge stack to your opponent. And in Tetris, those stacks ramp up really quick. One thing though about Tetris is there's always one gap in the what's called garbage, the garbage that gets sent to your screen. So if you have a lot of garbage built up, and if you can clear fast enough, and if your stack is clean enough, you can basically chain that garbage all the way down to the bottom of the screen, and that garbage gives you easy lines to clear, so your garbage becomes your greatest offense, which is really important in the game. You gotta have good garbage collection, okay? I don't know why I'm talking like Mr. Mackey. I'm just gonna do it, okay? Anyways, I'm losing steam here. Why am I even doing this? Why am I even making these videos? What is wrong with me? I said it last video. Maybe you didn't listen to the last video. I'll say it again. I've been listening to ASMR for since senior year of high school, so I graduated in 2015, in case you're curious. Yes, I'm pretty old. So I've been listening for like a decade, over a decade. Over a decade, I've been listening to ASMR. I've seen a lot of creators rise and fall. And I'm always amazed by how high quality the new creators are that are popping up. And I'd say ASMR is a lot more, for both better and worse, a lot more competitive than it used to be. Like, now to be a successful ASMR artist, you basically have to be a genius of ASMR. Well, I don't know actually. Maybe not. Because if I found success, I would not call myself a genius of ASMR whatsoever. So I actually don't know. Well, that goes like that for sure. I don't know. I don't know anything, and that's a problem. That's my new catchphrase. I don't know anything, and that's a problem. Alright, this isn't going to work unless... Will this work? Oh my gosh, this level is tricky. I need to get... I need to send the green up one. So the green has to go up one. But that's so counterintuitive. The green goes up one, but then red can't go up one. Let's try this. I don't know what else it could be. Nope, this doesn't work. It doesn't work. I'm actually frustrated with how stumped I'm being. I'm being stumped. Anyways, back to Puyo Puyo Tetris 2. My favorite character is Feli. She's a goth that uses dowsing rods. She's super cool. My second favorite character, I think, is the dragon girl. I forget her name. I also like the DLC Siren character because she sings, but she's horrible at singing. So she's like, la la la. And her voice is super messed up. She's not an icon. She's not a legend. She's not a star. Not at all. All right, let's see what I could possibly do with that. Nope, it's not going anywhere. Nothing is working. Oh, Long Johnson. Oh, Long John Johnson. Oh, Don Piano. Let's try this. I need green to go like all the way around though. Huh. I've never been so stumped in my life in this game. This has potential though. This has so much potential. No, it doesn't. Potential failed. I know that one's right though, so I've got one. Anyways, Philly the Goth, some of her voice lines. I can see it. It's coming. Significator. No, you can't. No. She's super cool. Puyo Puyo in general has super cool character designs. Tetris doesn't have as cool character designs. I forget who's the main Puyo Puyo lady, girl, not lady. Puyo Puyo girl. I forget her name, but I think she's awesome too. I don't care for Ringo much though. Ring no. Alright, could this possibly be right? No, it can't because yellow would have to block off yellow. But this can't possibly be right. This... I can have green go here. Yes. No, but then I'm gonna block off cyan. No. Why is this level so hard? What is happening here? What is actually happening here? Oh, level 17, whatever. I'm just yapping anyways. The game doesn't matter as much. Or maybe it does. I don't know. I can't believe I'm saying this again. You tell me. Oh, you tell me. You tell me. You tell me. I need to logic this out. Green has to go up one, or else I can't clear that square. So green has to go up, but green can't go this way. Maybe it could, though. Let's see. Let's follow this. Could it be? Could it be? Whoops. Let's do this. Yeah. No. No. Oh, whoops. All right, I see it. I see it. I can see it. It's coming. Bam, bam. Bam, bam. Bam, bam, bam. Finally, at long last, I've finally mastered this level. And with that, once again, back to Puyo Puyo Tetris. Well, not quite. I feel this level. I can see the I see the patterns. Alright, that was a lot easier. Back to Puyo Puyo Tetris 2. Okay, next level. Did I get completion for that? Back to Puyo Puyo Tetris 2. So yeah, my favorite character is Feli. She's super cool. T, the Tetris leader, he's pretty cool. I don't really like the robot at the Tetris. Oh, Tetris actually has good characters. I love the twins. They're so cool. The the twins in Puyo Puyo Tetris are awesome. They say everything in sync. They're like symmetry strike. I forget their other lines, but they represent the S piece and the reversed S piece. So what's cool is like T represents the T piece because the T piece is like the best in Tetris, the most skilled. That's another thing that I haven't mentioned yet. There's a concept called T spins in Tetris where you can spin the T piece by using the dropper and the turn function. And if you spin the T piece in certain combos, it acts as a Tetris and even more. So there's a T spin where you spin it into a one line gap. There's a double T spin where you spin it such that it clears 2 lines at once. And there's a triple T spin where you activate it so it clears 3 whole lines at once. And if you do that, it's like the most powerful setup possible. And there's some guides on how to do that. It's pretty tough to figure that out yourself, but I think it's doable. But all right, hold on a sec. All right, yeah, like this. So if you're trying to get good at Tetris, look up double T spins, triple T spins, just T spins in general, the patterns, how to set them up. But you have to practice a lot. You get rusty really quick in Tetris. I've gotten pretty decent at T spins, but I always lose my mojo every time. So if you want to be a T spin pro, you really have to practice your T spins, maybe in endless mode. Just try and set up the blocks to get those setups. With the grab bag, I think it's the grab bag for Tetris depends on the game too. I'm not sure what it is for Puyo Puyo Tetris, but sometimes there's like a 7 bag where you get all 7 of the pieces in 7 draws, and then it's randomized for the next 7 each time the grab bag's randomized, but you get 7 each time. But I think a lot of the times it's actually, are there 7 pieces or 6? Square, line, O, L, T, brain, messed up. There's not 7, that's for sure. Oh, whoops, I just ruined that whole level. O, L, T, O, L, T, O, L, T, O, L, T. Are there only 5 pieces? What? What's happening? O, L, T, S, reverse S. O, L, T, S, reverse. I guess there are 5 pieces. Unless I'm totally forgetting one right now. So maybe it's a 5 grab bag, or maybe it's a 7 grab bag where each piece shows up once, but then 2 pieces show up twice. But maybe there's a 14 grab bag. I don't know. Look into it. It's interesting stuff that I should know more about if I'm yapping about it. But I don't know more about it, so that's that. That's that. Yap, yap. Yeah, yeah. And she's yapping out the door. Oh, my cat's starting to meow. Poor kitty. I'm almost done with the video, kitty. Just like 5 minutes. Hot kitty. Litty kitty. Pretty litty kitty. Hot chicken. Tell me what you're missing. Kissing on a man while I'm cooking in the kitchen. Hot chicken. Tell me what you're missing. Kissing on the man while I'm cooking in the cooking in the kitchen. Hot, 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 hot. I'm bringing chicken back. Yep. Them other boys don't know how to act. Yeah. Dirty babe. You see these shackles, baby, I'm your slave. I'll let you whip me if you misbehave. It's just that no one makes me feel this way. Take him to the chorus. When I was younger, I didn't know what a chorus or bridge were. I still barely do. Does barely knowing something even mean you know it at all? I don't know. I barely know. I barely know. I barely dimmadar know. Anyways, I used to think it just said chicka chicka course. That's one freaky thing about my childhood is that, like, looking back on it, I feel like I was barely sentient at all because even now I feel barely sentient. Like, I consume so much media without actually having any depth of understanding over what I'm consuming. Like the White Lotus, I binged it. Well, not I didn't binge it. See, I can't even get my story straight. I watched it. The new season. No spoilers, no spoilerinos, don't worry. And I was like, I I know like one character name, just one, and that's because people were talking about it in Reddit, and I read some of the Reddit posts. So it's like I know only one of these characters by name, and I say I'm watching the show. It's like I'm not watching the show at that point. All right, that doesn't make much sense. Anyway, back to Puyo Puyo Tetris. Back to back to Puyo Puyo Tetris, the theme of this video. Why is it the theme? I don't know. I'm just gonna yap about something new each time. In school, I feared presentations, but I was pretty good at them. I I had to give a presentation myself once that was like 20 minutes. I think it's 20 minutes because my friend didn't want to do it with me because he was worried about ruining my grade, but really I think he just wanted to partner up with the girl he had a crush on. Anyways, uh, so no one did the no one did the presentation with me. Por me, me. Anyways, so no presentation with me. Not at all. None whatsoever. I did mine on intuition versus something else of chess. Oh, select next pack. Nice. Got that classic pack. Perfect. And I'm just going down the list, down. Look at how many of this. I'm going to be playing this for months. All right. Well, bonus pack. Look at how easy these bonuses are. I'll go to half an hour. Maybe I'll go to 40 minutes even. How would you like that? 40 minutes of me playing Flow and yapping about Puyo Puyo Tetris. Okay. I kind of have to use the restroom though, so TMI. But I didn't say what I need to use it for, so really you have no way of knowing. So really you can't be grossed out because for all you know, I'm just going in there to dance. Back to Puyo Puyo Tetris too. I might have to talk about it in another video. I think I will. I'll be like, Puyo Tetris 2. You see my row hacks, baby. That is what I do. It's just that no one else can eat my poo. Okay, I don't have to do that in the bathroom. Just so we're clear, that is not the intent of my bathroom visit whatsoever. Oh, my elbows, they hurt so bad. They actually hurt so bad. I think I might like break my elbows at some point. I might straight up break them. That'd be kind of cool, actually. I am the e-boy with broken elbows. E-boy, boy, girl. Gender undefined. Gender none. Okay, anyways, back back to Puyo Puyo Tetris 2. In the next video, that's all my time for this video because I have to use the restroom and it's been 30 minutes. Not saying what I'm using it for. Thank you so much for watching or listening. Until next time.